Hello, and welcome to Sisters in Lit and Life, where we discuss the lit we read and life. I'm Layla.
I'm Rayn.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Whitney.
And this week we had The Oath by T.M. Richardson. Okay, y'all know what? It's time for Rayn's review. Rayn's review. Hit it, Rayn.
It's a Rayn's recap.
Oh.
Rayn's recap.
Okay.
Same thing.
This book is about Tatum and Franklin. So Tatum is married to Franklin, and he pretty much on his last leg. That's how the book started off. He on his deal. Yeah. And so she over there trying to care for him, and he like, he's like, when was the last time you touched yourself? Now I don't know why the fuck he think about that, but he like, when was the last time you touched yourself? She was like, I ain't worried about that. I'm trying to take care of you. And he told her, look, you got to be taken care of too. So remember that club we used to hang out at back in the day? I want you to go to the club and, see what you can get into. So she, ends up going, but she take her homegirl with her. And homegirl like, I don't really know about that, but I'm going to go because, it sounds a little interesting. So they pull up at the club. She just about to, get bust down by this little young thing. By a little young thing. So soon as she found somebody she was interested in. This is a little sex club. And so she found somebody she interested in. As soon as she about to stick a little toe in the water, one of Franklin homeboys pull up, yoke her up, and was like, you need to take your ass to the house. So she confused and like, why? What are you doing here? He was like, don't even worry about that. You need to take your ass to the house. And then she like, well, I gotta, I came here with my friend. She look over to the left. This bitch getting bust down too. She is freaking leaking in the corner over there. So she ended up going home just in time, cause Franklin, he taking his last breath. She almost missed it, but she made it. So the man died, and at the funeral, Franklin's friends, it's 4 of them. It's 3 of them. 3 of them. His 3 friends pull up on her and he's like, hey, I know you've been grieving and everything, but we here, to make sure you good. If you need anything, we here for you. And she like, what you mean by anything? They're like, anything. Frankie told us to make sure you good. You know what I'm saying? So he basically done wheeled this lady to his homeboys. He done passed her down to the crew. So she look at them like, what is you talking about? My husband love me. He would never. And they like roll that beautiful bean foot and play the goddamn tape. Where the man is like, look, baby, if you listening to this, I ain't here no more. I done went to the
I'm pushing up daisies.
I'm but my homeboys, they down. And so what you gonna be? I done passed you on.
Bust down crew.
I done passed you on to the crew. And they gonna take care of you. Anything you need. Anything. They gonna take care of you physically, mentally, financially. They got you, baby. Holla at my boys. And so she look over there at them. It's like, I don't even know y'all like that. We gotta at least date first. So they end up going on these dates. They make a plan where they're gonna go on individual dates and these group dates so they can get to know each other. They end up dating individually and group. So it's a couple of spicy scenes in there. Come to find out, 2 of the homeboys be busting each other down. Surprise.
It's a bust down party.
And so
everybody can get it.
So they end up all getting together and living happily ever after. That is the story. That was the book that we read.
The ultimate bust down.
Mm-hmm. That was the oath that these homeboys was gonna take care of this man's wife, and they did just that. So
that was it.
Multiple times.
A plethora of times.
So wait,
throughout the whole 200 and some odd pages of the book.
We have the 3 guys. We have Miles, we have Deacon, and then we have Cassidy.
That's my favorite.
Which one was Cassidy? Was that the
biker, the astrophysicist?
The biker, bad guy, not into other guys.
And then Miles was the most like Franklin. Like he was like the more romantic one, the logical one, and then Deacon's the comedian. And he's
which
like,
one was the one that she dealt with first over the phone?
Deacon.
Miles.
That's
the one that was a law partner.
Pulled up at the club, right?
Miles was the one who she called on the phone.
Cassidy was the one who got her at the club.
Yeah, Cassidy was at the club.
That aggression, I like that.
The Oath by T.M. Richardson. It should be, if you're on Facebook, it should be in the comments or in the header, whatever they in the post.
Yeah. So what did y'all think about the book? Would y'all let somebody pass y'all down?
Fuck no.
I mean, it seemed like a good.
This one I'm gonna say.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no.
What they look like?
So
exactly.
I would have. This is the part I would have been down with. I would have only chosen one of them, and I get because she was like,
one.
Oh, putting all the three of y'all together makes one man that I can take care of it. Because I can't get into a man that's bisexual, and two of them were. So there's a no-brainer who I'd have picked. He was already
okay. So devil's advocate, if everybody liked women, you still only picking one?
Yeah, I would have only picked one.
I'm picking all three. Will me, baby.
I would only pick
You can't
one.
pass me down.
I'd have to be okay with it.
So disrespected.
I didn't like that, but I can understand him saying, I want you to have love, and it's some crazy shit out here. And I think one of these three guys, or all three of them, or whatever.
He didn't think all three. He definitely thought it was going to be one.
I think he thought it was going to be one. Will take care of you, and they won't break your heart. They don't need to use you for your money.
Did like he already was gonna be one? I think he told all three of them.
Well, he told all three of them to take care of her, but I think he thought more so like sexually it was just gonna be one. Probably Cassidy of all of them.
Well, then why wouldn't you ask just one? Why would you ask them as a group?
Because
why would you all three of them had some part that would benefit her? I don't know if he thought it would turn into an actual relationship. I think he was just like, she's not going to go out and explore. She's going to be grieving. She's going to be bedridden. She's going to be depressed. So he's probably like, my homeboys here.
Does it really even matter? You dead now?
He told all three of them, guys to bust that lady down.
Yeah, he did. But this is my thing. How do you get them to agree to that and know that you told this one and this one? Like, how do men agree that I'm not going to go and find someone that's just for me? And, especially I think with Cassidy, with this, like, he's only into her. Mm-hmm. And he said in the book, like, I'm in love with you. And I could see that really blossoming into something else. And I think Miles and Deacon could actually go and be a couple and be happy. Mm-hmm. I didn't understand. Like, I would think that Cassidy would at some point want somebody just for him.
Just for him.
Yeah.
Because especially since he's not, if they had all been poly and they all were dabbling with each other, like all of them, that would have been, but Cassidy, like, he only likes
her. So, he only has her, right? And the rest of them have options, and she has options. He just has her.
That's enough for him. He's so busy in NASA, he ain't got time for it no way. Okay.
He was
what happened with damn head in the clouds.
For them all to live in, wasn't it? Which one was trying to find the house for them all to live in?
Miles.
Yeah.
Miles. I don't think I liked him.
I don't think I liked him.
He's the one that had the most money. He bought the son the Maserati. He's paying for the wedding. And okay, great. I don't know. It was something about him that just...
Well, and I also think maybe what we didn't get was we didn't get the like when you read a lot of romance books, because this
wasn't romantic. It wasn't shit romantic.
Like the buildup, you get their love connections, you get the angstiness, you get all of that. We didn't really get that. It was a kind of wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Like we in here, we in here.
Cassidy
so
is falling in love.
Blossoming relationships
already in love.
Yeah, that's right. If you get
already,
to book 2, but if you get to book 2, if there was a second book of this,
they better not be.
Cassidy, I don't see Cassidy staying because he's in love, and because I think the more time you're spending with her, you're going to want her to yourself. What are you getting out of it?
But there are relationships like that actually happen where you have one woman and she has multiple husbands that do not mess with each other.
Where they at? Let me leave my email. If y'all
but look though, he was already in love with her. He was already in love with her and had
from the beginning.
Yeah.
And had to watch his friend do everything with. So this now he has more than he had before.
Yeah. And he seems content with it too. And maybe he knows like now that they're starting this relationship, like she needs more than what maybe he can only offer her. So he's okay with giving what he's getting, because as long as he's getting what he needs from her, then that he, like Rayn said, he didn't get anything before.
So I'll take this little more.
He was an outsider looking in.
Yeah, but I mean,
now they all partying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down.
We know you are.
I know you are. For me, I don't think I could have did all that, but
that was
I ain't doing it all.
You guys have never seen Brother Husbands on TLC?
I did not. I saw it advertised. I did not watch it. But what I guess I didn't really. Is it believable that he would stay and have sex with all of them? I don't know. Like the guys.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like, but I don't even think like I think maybe in this book too. Like I think they had 2 scenes where it was all 4 of them, right? But only 2 of the scene. One scene was like where they were all penetrative together, but he kind of watched after he already. But see, for me this is me as a straight man, because I'm not. But I think all the fluids, like him fingering her after he came in her, that would probably I don't think I could do that. That would probably be I'll fuck you.
No, he did more than finger her. As soon as they got through with the
and he was like kissing on her thigh. And I know there's some scenes in here with her,
and I was just like,
yeah, that part right there was the most unrealistic part, because even like I said in the show, she has husbands.
That ain't unrealistic. What the fuck's be doing this shit?
Yeah, but I mean that would be like the most unrealistic for a straight man to be like,
I'm
okay doing that. You're not doing that.
It's questionable.
No, Cassidy. No.
Because even them saying like, oh, like when they first, like her, Miles and Deacon first were together, they were like, oh, you cool with this, Cass? And he's like, yeah, I'm straight. Like I'm chilling or whatever he said. And I was like, I don't know many straight men who would. They've been like, I'm gonna go get some drinks from down the street, and when I come back,
and then they get a little curious. That's how I start.
This then little finger slip in, little slip
toe on.
Dip that toe in.
He already tasting the rainbow, literally.
Because he could be a top. You don't have to be a bottom. He could just be a top. I mean, turn the lights off. It's a hole. It's a hole. It's a hole.
But it seems like Miles is a top.
They be like, if I let him suck my dick, it ain't gay.
Yeah.
And I think that is the most ignorant is it?
They be saying that.
They do.
They be saying, if I just let them suck my dick, it ain't gay. Or if I'm the one that's doing it, I'm not gay. They be saying it.
Oh,
so
that's what they say.
Straight.
They need to say something else. They need to say something else, because that's a lie.
Yeah. I feel like maybe that part of the book was.
Hold on. Talk about. If another girl eat it, that you ain't gay?
You gay.
What you say?
I don't know.
You say?
I'm saying what you did here.
What's happened? What's happened recently in our lives? Are we switching to the life part of this discussion?
Okay, so back to the I
was about to say this book is over, because I mean you can't talk about it but so much, because they just spent their whole time fucking. That was it. You didn't talk about it all.
They did. Mm-hmm. They did. That's literally, because I was like, they went on dates and had sex. The only thing that broke it up was her son walked in and they having this orgy breakfast, and he like, what is going the
on
hell
the
on
counter, Lord?
Honor had her spread open on the counter.
But even that didn't even like 2 pages. It was 2 pages. He walked in,
and then at the end of that, it was like the next 2 pages. Okay, he's okay with it.
Right.
So there was not a lot. this book didn't have a lot that you had to resolve. Like once she was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. She tried it and it was on and popping. Her son made her question it, and like you said, it was 2 pages that was resolved. And he was like, "Well, if you pick one to be my stepdad and marry the one with the money, I mean."
And she was like, "Well, really, Cassidy's the one with the money because he's an astrophysicist."
She said all of them have, but I honestly do wish that she maybe would have jumped between them. Like, I'm gonna pick one, and then and
had
then
some confusion.
I'm a dilemma who I want to date, or they start.
And I thought they were gonna bicker. That's what I was like. I was like, I think when it was Deacon who was like, I've heard everybody's had a private date with you, but me, I was like, it's finna get
everybody's got to taste the pussy, but me.
I was like, that's what he said. Wait a minute, it was a note. Because I was like, okay, what in the world? Let me pull it up. Because why?
Also, I think that the beginning of this book was great. The whole idea of it, like the husband's dying, he's wheeling you to his friends, and okay, that's interesting. That's different, you don't different. But I feel like once it got to the point where she was starting to like open up and start dating, that it was just so rushed. I think at that point I was just like, okay, now the end. That's the whole book. That's it. There's nothing really that happened after that.
Especially when she says there was something sexy about a man who knew his way around a woman, a man, and a kitchen, and I was like, ain't she sexy about this?
Hey,
it's sexy to somebody. It just ain't sexy to you.
I was like, oh, okay.
But you can flip that though, because it be no worry about it.
No. Go ahead.
I know this happens in real life. I was just thinking, like, for somebody who was married all those years to one person, 158 pages ago. 158 pages ago, she was married, and the poor man was taking his last.
And I'm talking about he wasn't even there for what, 2 weeks?
It was like the same. The day
they went after the funeral. After the day of the funeral, they went and met with her. It was like the reading of the will. The day of the funeral is let me play this.
Not even the food was still being put
away. It's not poodle. The food was being put away.
They still serving the food downstairs.
They were like, let me holler at you in the bag.
Yeah.
Your husband said I can have you, right? Your husband gave you to me.
Which is crazy too, because like I know like her husband had this like past where they were voyeur. They used to like to go and watch and get turned on and stuff like that. So being there, she's more open, she's more adventurous. I honestly wish it had been Cassidy, Deacon, and then maybe like a girl in there somewhere, just different.
What was the point of the friend?
There's a bunch of penises going on. Like,
what's the point of who?
The friend.
Oh, her cousin.
Whoever she was.
I think she had to have banter to talk to people about what was going on.
They should have walked in on them and joined. She was getting bust down in.
She wanted him anyway.
Willy-nilly.
She wasn't just getting bust down. She was also sucking down. She was
spit roasted. She was
getting their money's worth because they had to pay. What was it? How much money they had to pay? I wrote
10 grand. $5 grand plus $1,000 for her.
Yes.
Her cousin is getting her own book. Who said this?
I said, well, she just said, acting like she didn't know what was going on. She didn't know nothing. She was like,
baby, she went in there. She was like, let me get your money's worth, honey. Let me.
I said, damn, bitch.
I said, what's she supposed to be watching?
You see her cousin getting her own book.
He had one in the paint, 2 in the
stank, girl. She said she was not wasting her opportunity. Okay.
She said it wasn't my 5,000. I ain't gonna never get in here again. I don't know when I'm ever gonna get in here again. I got to go.
Everything. I got to be in every room. I'm having every type of service. She was trying to jump the bartender 2 seconds in.
Rayn. She was like, damn, bitch, you supposed to be new here. You supposed to be.
I was like, golly. When they said they couldn't find her, she was like, I'll be over here. I was like, she must really be watching. They got her.
She being watched. She putting on a show.
Right. Because somebody had her balls to the wall over there, and then she.
So what's funny is I read this book, and then I read the 1201 for Book Club tomorrow. I read that right after, and I was like, "Well, damn, we just clubbing it up."
Yep, they was.
I was like, "What
I
kind
haven't
of
read
week is
1201
this?"
yet. I'm reading it tonight.
Oh, 1201 I love.
1201 was good.
I like that one.
So
you didn't like it, Rayn?
How popular?
It was cool. Subliminal.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Do y'all think these clubs, I mean, I get they exist and I get there's membership and all of that. So do y'all think they're like more popular than maybe what we think? Because I mean, I've been naive. I was, married.
I'm not even naive about that. I know they're there. I just don't know how to find it. I don't have deep enough.
Hey, I'm gonna find out in Chicago.
They be deep in the club. It be a bunch of people. Now it might not be a bunch of us in there.
In
but
my
it be a bunch of people.
I feel like it should be sort of a speakeasy style. You think you're going in a laundromat and then you open.
It do like that.
It do. Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's
it
why
do
you
be
don't
like
know
that.
they are there. If you knew they was there, then
who say as fuck? Oh, I need the names. Why these names don't be coming up?
They are full. We cannot see who you are. It just says Facebook user.
Oh, see, I have my Facebook. It's Niecy Humphrey. Hey, Niecy. Oh, let me pull up
Niecy.
I done been to a couple. They be in there now. Again, it don't be a whole bunch of us in there, but it be the people's in there. The people be in there. So if you know, you know. And the one I went to, the one I went to, if you didn't know what it was, when you go in there, it looked just, now, first of all, you got to get in there. But once you get in there, once you go through the stuff to get in there, it looked like a regular club.
What stuff you got to go through to get in there?
Like the membership stuff it ain't no 5Gs. The one I went to, 105G. But you have to pay a membership fee. You have to, it ain't just like walking in the club, you show your ID and we finna let you pay your fee. You know, you got to, put your application in. You have to, men can't just go in there. The one I went to, men can't go by themselves. Like
you got to have a woman with you.
Mm-hmm. And women can come in there by themselves, but men couldn't go in there by themselves. And it was just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's stuff that they make sure that if you coming in here, that you ain't in here like either trying to shut their ass down or, because I don't really think they supposed to be in there full-fledged. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
they're not supposed to be in there like that.
Yeah.
Right. So
this
places, they be in there.
About the membership fee thing is like, the reason they charge a membership fee is because it makes it more of a private thing, so that they don't get in as much trouble.
I don't think I could go to the one in Chicago because I'm gonna want to do a little. Because I'm gonna want to do a little. You can't just be doing that shit in front of me, and I'll be like,
"Oh, they was."
Oh yeah.
But when you
I'm gonna go back to the hotel and want to rub my coochie away. Like
everybody, I can't just have the line for everybody to see.
But I've been to where ones where it's just like a like you can meet people that are down for, and then y'all meet and y'all going about your business. But I've been to ones where they in there. But when you first go in there, it looked just like a regular club. It looked like a dance floor, a DJ, it's got a bar. It's a regular club, but you got to go up the steps, down the steps, and around the corner, and now it's popping. So it just depends on where you go. But they do be looking like regular club, and they do be deep in there. So
yeah,
it's a couple.
I would just watching like.
Nuh-uh. Listen, my ass. Look, this be the person. I'm gonna be over there like.
Oh, you can't have no phone, baby. What you talking? What be?
No. I said this the person. This the person. I'm gonna just be like all up in there like, ooh.
That's how they want you to be.
Eyes wide open.
I couldn't watch. I'd be like Shannon. I'd be there like
you couldn't watch.
I wouldn't not only.
I would want to join. I want to get in there.
I can't join. I don't. I wouldn't want people to watch me. You can't see the line.
Girl, busted wide open, rolls and all.
What?
Girl, I'll lose my damn mind and have to come back home and be ashamed.
She gonna get a job there.
What would you be?
Not hiring. Where's the application at?
Not are you hiring?
You can bartend.
Oh, the bartender can't see.
I'll do it.
The bartender don't
well, no, you don't need the bartender. Well, that bartender did. You know what?
No, they had to go. No, you walk in, they get the little bartender stuff. Then you got to go to the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So it's not set up like in this book where like, do they have private rooms and stuff like that? VIP
Even
I think all of them got private rooms.
There with the bartender.
No, it was like the bartending area was like the common area. It was like they were just dancing, there was food. And then when they went back in the back, that's when they had the rooms and then the sex wall.
He was making room. He was making stuff, and they talking about food has been ordered. Thought about that.
But they were in a different room. They went to a private.
Yeah, they had their own private room.
Very interesting.
Go to.
We're gonna have to take you, girl. You single, girl. I'm gonna live vicariously.
Bonnie doesn't be like this, like that meme.
She is. Oh my God! Oh!
You don't have to be single to go watch.
No,
you don't, because I'm gonna be up in there. I promise I am. Just looking. Oh, I'm gonna have to try that. Ooh.
I ain't got nobody to try it with.
Shannon's gonna be like, is it okay if I just put my hand right here? Can I touch
right?
And then
let me grab a titty real quick.
Whitney, what you know about that?
What? What I do?
Whitney's like, and then
yeah.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
I'm just here for the comments.
I'm not street smart. I'm book smart.
So that's all her dark romance. Her dark romance knowledge.
I can see Whitney in there now. She could be the
one. She lose her damn mind.
You have to, Whitney. We've been here for 12 hours. It's time to go. I would just leave me. Come give me some money.
Sun is coming up, Whitney. We gotta go home. You have kids there. You're married. Your husband is there. Look, you're gonna have to pull me and Whitney both. Come on, let's go.
I think I'd have to be in a place where I would. I'm not.
Now I will say this though, that when you read about places, you visualize one thing. Now when you take your ass in there, these is regular degular motherfuckers now.
Yeah.
So they is not gonna.
So they look like regular degular motherfuckers. They don't have a six-pack.
You might
everybody dick ain't 85 inches long.
Right. You might
not 85.
You might see a couple of drinks in there. You might see a couple of.
Not the earthworm gems.
You never know. I'm just saying, when you go in there, you gotta have realistic. I'm not gonna.
You gotta leave that book world alone.
I'm just saying, you might not want to see.
Hey, Drake look like that neon thing that be.
I'm so done.
Anyway.
Oh gosh.
Oh my
God. So we might get in there and be ready to go. So as soon as we walk in there,
I know, be like.
But
now, do they have like are all clubs like all like co-ed, or are they like just girls ones? Like maybe just start with that.
That's a good question.
I don't think that would be lucrative for the people that's owning the club. So they probably might have
maybe a night, like a ladies' night or something like that.
I was about to say, but then if that's the case, then you could just go to the strip club.
Yeah, because the only reason I doubt that is because when you pay these membership fees, it's not like I'm paying like a one-time fee, like it's a membership fee. And so,
because I don't know, out here in the D, they be doing a lot of stuff in the strip club.
Now they may have an all girls room, like they have separated sections and stuff. Mm-hmm. Then they may have like all girls, like only girls can go on this side or something like that. But the whole club, I doubt that.
Makes sense.
But it could happen.
No, I mean that makes sense as far as like usually the lucrativeness.
You could.
If I pay membership, I'm gonna go whenever I want to go.
And the men are the ones. Honestly speaking, the men are the ones that's paying the money to get in there.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Men pay
if
more.
They let all the women in free because the women bring them in. That's why they come.
They do.
Right. That's just
like
like
at the club.
Just like strip clubs, yeah.
Yeah, or even strip. When I used to go to strip clubs a long time ago, if you were a woman in Memphis, a long time ago now, but in Memphis, if you were a woman, if you were with a man, you got in free.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The man had to pay though, but the women get in free. Now,
I ain't been to the strip club in a minute. I need to go.
I've only been to a strip club once.
You got to pick the right.
Girl, I used to stay at the strip club.
It didn't do nothing for me.
What?
It probably was not a good strip club. I went when I was
on the club. That's why I said.
Yeah, I was about to say they knew my name.
I had some beautiful strip club experiences. The first time I went to a strip club, it was in New Orleans.
Like at Starbucks.
I was at what is it called?
Bourbon Street.
Yes, I was on Bourbon Street.
The French Quarter.
Yeah, that's gonna be trash.
I walked in. We walked in and we got a table. We ordered drinks, and I looked up. I said, "Damn, that girl looked pregnant." It was a girl and a man, so it was co-ed. So it was a girl and a dude up there. No. And I guess other people thinking the same thing. So everybody was talking amongst themselves. They get down and they're not getting any money. So the man goes around and I couldn't hear what he was saying. Okay. So when he makes it to my table and he says, would you like to leave a tip? And I said, for what? And he was like, my girlfriend and I got up there and danced and she's expecting. And you got her up there dancing? Sir, here's a tip. Don't take no wooden niggas and go get a damn job. How about that?
Okay. Girl, the struggle is real, clearly.
Shannon, yes.
The best strip clubs be BYOB. When it's a BYOB, anything goes.
Here, they're only talking strip clubs here.
Oh, that's a down in the
topless.
Where girls get naked.
They're topless only.
North Carolina. You gotta go to Atlanta. You gotta go to Atlanta. That's the closest place to us.
You gotta go to Chuckalisa.
Don't let just
not Chuckalisa.
You got to vet them Atlanta strip clubs too, because some of them trash.
Yeah, no, I'm not going. Atlanta, I ain't going.
Oh,
we tried to go to the strip club. Where we were in Memphis, weren't we? And we tried to get everybody to go there.
Goddamn
like,
well.
Did we?
Y'all shouldn't be going to no strip club.
Is that what we were doing?
I would have not went nowhere in Memphis unattended.
Nowhere. Nowhere. Shannon, I didn't hear this conversation. I know me and Shannon was in the same room, and Whitney was in our room.
And listen, they were talking about it. Shannon wasn't going nowhere. I had enough of my experience with the battery operated car almost touching the floor.
The
in
girl
Memphis.
couldn't even. We were going for this author event. The girl got the car stolen from the hotel she was staying at. Couldn't even sell her books. I want to see no booties they got in Memphis.
Now Memphis got some dogs. Memphis do got some dogs. So you just got to go to the right one.
Now we got Rayn, and Rayn can tell us where to go if we ever go.
Now I can't tell you where to go in Memphis no more. I ain't been to a
see, look, nope. I'm good.
Hold on a minute. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows.
I mean, I have one guy friend in Memphis. He probably could find us something. We're not going to Memphis.
We're not going to Memphis.
Hey, listen. Hey, we know Tony.
Y'all got Tony number.
We know Tony. I got Tony number, and I'm his friend on Facebook with his Charlie sexy ass.
What's Tony?
But anyways, that's neither here. I'm gonna show you. He was like, "Y'all need to go anywhere? Let me know. I got your number."
I'll have y'all ass in on the mall.
No. He cool. He hella cool. He bought his paper.
We hear about Shannon and Whitney on the sex trade. They got
y'all gonna be some goddamn lot business fucking around.
That might be a little bit enjoyable.
Did she say it would be enjoyable?
No,
yeah, you can't sex trade the willing.
Shannon.
No, Whitney.
Put the wrong in. No,
what is Shannon drink? You got
Shannon was taking a shot.
I took one shot. Stop.
This is the most talkative Shannon been in weeks.
Okay. Shannon said you cannot.
I had to do something to get past this book because I'm telling y'all already know how I felt about it.
How did we find it? How did you find this book, Shannon?
They was talking about it on TikTok. I'm done.
They be lying on the top.
They do.
Sometimes they do be lying on the TikTok.
It wasn't the worst book I've read, but it wasn't anything
Just
special.
don't get me wrong. I was not mad at the book. I wasn't mad at the writing of the book. It did not have
wanted it to be more exciting. All of the sex was not exciting.
I did too. It was not exciting to me.
I needed a dude to walk in and be like, "Well, she was with me like I thought you chose me," and punch somebody, and then their friendship fall out, and then she goes.
What I say, Ray? Ain't that what I said, Ray? I was like, ain't nobody get. I was like, I like that kind of. So you choke me up against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gets shot.
Yeah. What would you rate the book?
No good. I didn't rate it. I didn't rate it yet.
Okay, what was you rate it, Whitney?
I gave it a 3. I probably would have given it a little bit more had the ending been a little bit more written out. I just feel like the ending was just so rushed. It was just like boom, 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 boom. Because I liked the beginning.
It was appropriate. That ending was appropriate for everything that happened. What else could the ending be? What else could it be?
It could have been, the drama could have been, once she decided, okay, I'm going to date these guys. I'm going to go out on dates. Like other things could have happened to kind of hinder their dating process, or they could have been like other things could have happened.
That ending was appropriate
for the book she wrote. It just got to be boom, boom, boom. And I was like,
but I think the ending is appropriate for the book she wrote, because it was nothing else. Since you didn't put any drama, no, all the guys were all friends. Nobody was, even when I thought, oh, it's gonna be a little bit of jealousy. Oh, did you let someone else taste it before me? I was like, they didn't care. I was like, okay, no, it was, and it was one thing that threw me off. When she went when they were at the sex club and they had the private room, and she came out in only her panties and her stilettos. Well, then in like 10 seconds after she came out, somebody was taking off her bra. I was like, but she only had on her panties and her stilettos. I think she got ahead of herself on that one, like, because that's all she had on. So it wasn't a bra to take off. And I just think that's just one little thing that they didn't catch. And I was just like, wait, what? That just kind of threw me off on the scene, because I'm like, okay. Because, I think whenever you're an avid reader, you're imagining this. You have it in your mind, and you're like, okay. And that just kind of threw me off a bit. But it got back on track because I knew what they was going to do. I didn't know how they was going to do. I think that was the thing that was suspenseful. What position are you guys going to do it this time? Because we knew when they all got together, they was going to all do it.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Well,
did you rate it, Shannon?
I think I'm gonna give it a 3, y'all. 3.5.
It sounds like a 3 to me, but I don't think I'm even gonna put it on my thing.
You're not even gonna count it as a book you read?
She reads on Goodreads.
Damn. She said she don't even want to admit she read the shit.
Dang.
So you're not giving it a 2?
I give it a 3.
Don't force. Where my shirt? Where my invoice?
Don't rate on a curve.
No. It just wasn't for me. Like it didn't have nothing. It didn't have nothing that appealed me to be like, oh, you guys got to read this, or like I've read this book. It had nothing. It was just fucking, and that was it. Like I was like, okay, your husband died, then gave you to all 3 of his friends, and y'all just fucking until happily ever after. And I'm like,
oh, it was the fucking on their anniversary.
Whitney's rewrite. Here we go.
Okay, hit.
So the whole scenario: husband dies, and you're grieving, and these men start showing up, and she knows all the guys, so they start coming around. And then, so how about her? She doesn't know about what her husband did, right? Let's say she doesn't know her husband talked to his friends and like said, like, they all were in this pact, like they're all friends together. They've all had a thing for her, but he got her. But he knows they all have a thing for her. Like back in the day, like they're yeah. So he knows they all like her, right? And they share women. That's just their thing. Like there are tropes where people just like to share women. So they all come to this agreement. We're going to share her, but we're not going to tell her. We're going to share her. we're not going to tell her.
I like that.
We're all going to approach her because, and see what happens. And she starts to have form relationships with each one. And low key, they know about all. Oh yeah, you see? Did you see what I did for her this day? You see what I did for her this day? Oh yeah, well, I had her been over.
But she got to keep.
And then they all bust her down.
A secret to her cousin. And then her cousin and her are be like, oh, it's crazy stuff, girl. You riding nigga all the time. So we get further and further, and she starts to get these relationships. She's like, I can't choose. I like them all. I'm falling in love. The whole him with him. But that maybe would have been better, like more of a dilemma, like she's trying to figure things out. And then maybe she does fall in love with Cassidy, and that ends up being her husband, because then Deacon and Miles realize that they're in love and that they should have just been
together. Really want to be in a relationship,
stuff like that.
And I thought that's what she was gonna say. I thought she was gonna say that when she was like, they realized that they were really more than friends. And I was like, oh, okay, so they broke up. They're gonna break off. And nope.
Because I read this book about these brothers, and they all date this one girl, and she falls in love with all of them, but in the end, she chooses one because they share women, but she ends up choosing one, and like their path ends up making it so like they end up being together, but the brothers who were with her realize that they were really,
all the brothers then got her. Oh. Well, that's hard. If I was them, I don't.
And I think it's their stepsister. Honestly, I think it's their stepsister. So I'm on a whole nother end of.
Oh, are you talking about mines and theirs?
No,
yeah,
that's also
no.
I'm talking about Credence. It's called Credence.
Oh no,
I haven't read that. I listen. They scare me off of Penelope because
that's her only book I read that I liked.
I'm good.
I read some of her books. Credence, but it's very much in the step sibling. Like they didn't grow up together. Her parents die, and then she goes to live with her uncle and meets her stepbrother, or they're her cousin.
But ain't that like mine?
It's a little bit like mine. It is, yeah. Mine is great.
That's my favorite. I love that damn series. I'm gonna get it because she got the. What is it? AK Rose.
AK Rose wrote that, right? Yeah, it's so good.
Love that book.
Oh, but yeah, so I feel like that would have been a more appropriate way of divvying up these relationships, because I just like, as a straight guy, I just can't see him being okay being around like him. He can be fine with it. I'm cool, like I'm not homophobic or anything. Like you guys do, but him being in mixture with all of the fluids and being like, I'm gonna kiss you after you just swallowed his. I just don't see that being anything Cassidy's character would have done.
Straight, no,
like. Now, if you want to be also bi and all y'all fucking, that's different. Because I didn't read that too.
I did not like these scenes for Cassidy. Yeah. I did not like these scenes for his character, because it seems like if you're a straight man, this would be awkward.
And then at the end, she gets pregnant by Miles, but she's with Cassidy. Or she gets pregnant and don't know who the baby daddy is.
I thought she was, for a minute, I thought she was finna be.
What, she's 44.
Yeah, because ain't nobody pulled out. No, everybody just like,
because she's 44, something like that. Been crazy, a late life pregnancy. You don't know who the baby daddy
Everybody
is.
Shooting the club up. So
she was getting nauseous or sick or something towards the end. I just knew she was gonna say she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Miles wants her to have a baby, and I was just like, that's interesting.
Ain't no way at 48. Nope.
I'm not doing that shit.
Nope.
Hell no.
Nope. 40.
Yeah.
Well, I gave the
right to Plan B's.
What'd you give it for?
Popping them like Tic Tac.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But because really it was more like a 3.7 or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
They don't really
only because it wasn't a great book for me, but I could see me recommending this book for people who like beginner spice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like my mother. I know people that be wrong to read, but they don't be reading the same type of stuff. And like they want this little beginner stuff. So when you ask somebody like, oh, give me some book recommendations, and I like spicy. What kind of spicy you like?
What kind of spicy?
This will introduce them to
a so many levels.
Give me an offer.
And then you right, like if you tell me you like, I don't want to call no books out. If you tell me you like such and such book, then I'm like, boom, this the book for you. You gonna like this right here. But if you tell me you like Hunt or Ruin, then I'm not gonna get.
Then you know what? Yeah, you
already know. They far advanced,
right? So, but if you tell me you like blah 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 blah, then I'm finna send you a pic because you won't.
Just to introduce you so you can be ready for some of that other stuff.
Yeah. And this one didn't have a whole lot of introduction. There you go. It didn't have a whole lot.
The writing wasn't bad. The writing wasn't bad.
No, the writing wasn't bad at all.
I definitely read books that was like this.
But to me, I like the buildup over the oath. Like it had more components to it than this book. The buildup. Okay, it's the same author.
You talk about a book called Build Up.
Oh, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the same author.
Oh, okay.
But she released the Build Up Trade Pub, and this is indie.
Oh, okay.
The book is called The Build Up. Same author.
We'll need to know that because we're not gonna read it.
We're not.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
I didn't even see that.
I'm past intro spot. I don't. This is like the
some of the stuff
English 101. Like I'm already.
Yeah, this is like
this
is like going back and reading like Hooked and stuff. You know, I love those books when they came out. When I go back and read them now, I'm like, oh, it's just not hitting like it.
How did I find this?
Oh, don't tell me that because I bought the whole series and I haven't read them.
No. The Hooked is for you. Hooked is for you. It's just not for us. You intermediate spice.
Okay,
you're intermediate spice.
See, this book right here is English 101.
For the you ready for it?
You can probably read the Lost Boy, the Vicious Boys, by. I don't know if I heard it's Peter Pan.
The Never King.
Never King. Ooh,
that's darker. No more retellings.
That's darker.
It's not my.
Never King is good though. Never King is good,
and it's
good.
It's a good Peter Pan.
The way they be busting Wendy ass, damn.
The whole time.
Y'all give Wendy a break and let Tink catch some of that. God,
Tink be getting it too. I got a lot of Tink Rex. Tink get it too. They be busting her ass down, sprinting all her little fairy dust. She got
a wand and she could be like, "Ooh, not be sore in the morning." You know,
rest my coochie one time.
Yeah.
Oh, his is a little small. Ping, make it a little bigger.
Get a little sprinkle.
Make it not wriggle like an earthworm.
Oh yeah, not the earthworm still.
But so we need a romance redo.
Well, yeah, and
so we're gonna have to actually get a
romance.
It was supposed to be.
That was not. There was nothing romantic about this. Nothing.
No romance.
This could have been romance.
I don't have a romance though. You might have read this one already.
She
Shannon.
shouldn't have. I think when authors sometimes whenever you're finding a place. Category.
No, but I think she put hers in erotica though. I thought that it had some kind of
on Amazon. So I figured this out because my last one I put it under erotica. People can't find it. Amazon they want you to write that kind of stuff, but then they'll punish you because it's erotica. You cannot search for it and find it.
Right. I heard of that.
So it's authors aren't using that because.
Which is crazy because the contract was under erotica when I was trying to find one, and that book wasn't erotica. It was great, but it wasn't.
This says on the cover, it says it's a why choose romance.
It's not a romance.
Well, that's what the fucking
the trope is why choose.
It was why choose, but not romantic.
Yeah, not a romance. Why choose? Yeah, it wasn't a romance. Why choose erotica?
It was just why choose. That was the trope. Why choose?
Intro to erotica. Why choose?
What was you saying, Whitney? You got a romance?
So no, I don't have a romance, but I wanted to read All the Sinners Bleed by S.A. Cosby. Did you read that?
No, not yet. But that's not a romance. We're supposed to be doing a romance.
It's not a romance.
That's a thriller.
Do romance. Do romance. Let's do romance.
Hold on. Time out. Y'all said that y'all wanted a romance.
I said,
hold on. I do, but if we know this book could be pretty good, let's try it, and that'll give us time to gather ourselves and try to find
I don't have a romance to suggest.
Because just off the top, off the cuff, I'm gonna be kind of looking sideways, like, dang, this book ain't. I want a good romance, y'all. I want a good.
Now, 1201 was a good romance. I feel like that was a good romance.
Nah, that was not no romance. The lies you tell. If you go into it getting your lick back, that is not a romance. That's not a romance. That was not it. Nope.
It was cute. I loved it.
I liked the book too, but that was not a romance.
You think so? I thought it was more romantic than this book. Okay,
no,
it probably could have been, because there was nothing romantic about this book. So if somebody bought flowers at least 5 times,
they bought flowers in 1201
and bought a bunch and went on a lot of dates.
I read this book too long ago, but I know what.
And then there was a slow build up to whatever it is they do. That may have been more.
It wasn't really slow. It was enemies to lovers, like they couldn't stand each other, but it wasn't slow.
Book too.
Huh?
1201 would have had me fucked up too. That man, who was it that took her to the club? Midnight. He had me fucked. He had me fucked.
I like Midnight.
I mean, look, he just would have.
All the Sinners Bleed. I thought that would be an interesting book to read.
Is it on Kindle?
Oh, wait a minute. What is Butcher and Blackbird? When are we doing that one?
That we didn't come to a consensus on that.
Oh,
one.
I thought we talked about. Oh,
it's not on Kindle. Let me see if it's in Libby.
You read it, Shannon?
Okay. No,
hell no, it's not, Whitney, and I'm not spending. Is it on? No, not yet. I'm not spending $14.99.
Ooh, is it on Everland?
It's on Libby. Is it on Everend?
That's no Everend. Yeah, I can never
on Everend. Oh, Neverland. I didn't see it.
Not Neverland.
It's on Libby, but
I have it on. I have it, but it's not available until Saturday. But I have it on Everend.
Oh, do you? They must have just put it
on. Let me see. I'm gonna have to send them another Nastygram. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, mine says available February 10th.
February 10th. Oh, that's this weekend. So if you can, hold on, let me see when mine is available.
Is that a romance? What type of book is that?
It's not. It's a. I think it's a thriller.
It's a suspense. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't got it.
Oh, that's what S.A. Crosby looked like. I ain't never knew what he looked like.
Yeah, I looked at his picture there. I was like, okay, Luna.
Yeah, thriller, suspense, mystery. I got mine.
Well, we could save it for another one.
Showing up on
maybe place a hold on Libby.
Nah, neither. I don't got it.
Yeah, it's on Libby. Place a hold on Libby, and maybe if we can get it, we can read it the week that it comes available for y'all. But it's on Libby for sure.
Okay, so you gotta pick another book.
I don't have a romance. Like I couldn't even think of.
Well, we could do the S.A. Cosby one until everybody can get Butcher and Blackbird.
No, S.A. What are you talking
about? You can't. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that another week.
Because all the sinners bleed is the one that we can't get.
Oh, okay.
Y'all want to read it?
I want to read a Not So Cute Meat. That's a romance.
Oh, it's so good. I love that book.
What's the name of it?
I read it already.
It's so good.
A Not So Cute Meat.
Yeah, a Not So Cute Meat.
I'm reading
Jack Harbin.
No,
I read it already though.
Who? I'm reading.
Y'all read it already?
Right now, which is the
it's
second.
By Megan Quinn. You reading the second one now? Mm-hmm. I thought the first one was better, but the second one is still good. Like it's still good.
Yeah.
I want to read the third one next. But I don't know if I like
y'all remember that time when 418 pages was like, oh my gosh. Now we'd be over here breezing through 400 and something pages.
But what's his name? Done got us. What's his name? Hold on.
We read 700 pages Demon book, so
Demon done got us past that. We like what's
oh no. If it ain't, I ain't reading no 700 pages unless it's good 700. I ain't reading. I'm not doing it.
I mean, I feel you on that though. Yeah, shoot. If I think romance, I'm thinking like Tessa Bailey, and I don't have any like good ones in my head.
I don't even know who that is.
What's it called? It Happened One Summer. You might like that one, Rayn. It's a little bit like it's not a Not So Meet Cute, but it's similar in that kind of writing. But that's by Tessa Bailey. she's another like Megan Quinn. Like she writes cute stories, but her guys in them are usually like grumpy or gruff, and they have like dirty mouths, and I like it. I like a dirty mouth man.
Did y'all read that book Fast yet? Because is that a romance?
I haven't read that yet.
I don't think it's a romance.
Because it's number 157 in Black and African American romance.
It's traumatic.
Oh, I don't want no trauma.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that off top. It's traumatic.
We're reading that for.
It's good. It's good as hell.
We're reading that for.
Yeah, we reading it. Yeah, in the book club.
So I ain't mad about hitting the 2 for 1.
I'm not mad. We could read 1201. Shoot, for all I'm saying. Nah, that's too similar to this book we just read.
Yeah.
Fast is a whole lot better.
Is it a romance?
For a podcast.
Did y'all read Before I Let Go?
Yeah, we read that already.
Yeah, we read it. Oh. I'm not talking about it no more time.
Oh, that's right. That's what you say. That's what you said. That's right.
Let's read Lipstick and Camera Clicks.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
That don't sound like no romance.
It is. Ain't it?
That don't sound like one. Lipstick and Camera Clicks.
It's a multicultural, interracial romance.
There we go. I see it.
She's standing.
And Shannon, for someone who don't like cartoon covers, is the second one in a row you done suggested.
I seen it on TikTok.
By DJ Murphy.
Yeah.
It's
you stupid.
It's considered a romance. 35.
Oh,
Number 35.
I kind of want to read this. I want to read this.
It's 2 dudes.
It's not a romance. It's a story of a girl who wants to reclaim her narrative.
If you told me I'd be a reality dating show with a man I can't stand, while the guy I haven't been able to forget feelings at all, I'd tell you to
kick rocks.
But alas, here I am pretending to fall in love with a man who'd marry himself. Ooh.
We can read it though. I was just saying it ain't no. It said the one of the reviews says it's not a. Oh, this must be a. Is this an indie author?
Yes.
I'm here to read it. If we want to read it, we can do that.
I'm good. So, what category are we going to? I guess we get to decide offline. Offline.
We can read this. Why y'all don't want to read it?
I'm fine. I'll read whatever.
I can read
it. Let's see if it's on. Is it on Kindle?
Yeah, it's on KU.
How many pages is it? It don't say on here.
It is 320.
Yeah. No Audible.
It's got some good reviews though.
I'm fine with it. You know what though? What we really need to the next 1 or 2 books, we need to find something that is either paranormal or fantasy. We need a vampire book. I want a vampire book.
Why you want a vampire book?
I don't know. I just read
October to read a vampire
book. I just read
October.
7 Omega verses.
For the Halloween.
I need a
That's
so
vampire. Far.
Or a shifter. I need a shifter, vampire, something violent and graphic and sexy and whatnot. Shannon, find it.
I got you. But we'll decide offline.
I'm still gonna read this book though.
Thank you guys.
Next week is lipstick and camera clicks.
No, don't lie to the people like that.
I thought we decided. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Okay.
No. Y'all already know. I guess y'all just gonna have to say, yeah, we gonna read it because y'all already know how I feel about romance. I don't want to read that shit at all. But anyways, if that's what y'all want to read, that's fine. I'm good.
You picked it.
I just said it was right here.
You trying to make us feel like we forcing the damn book on
right?
Because y'all are. Y'all forcing a whole damn category on me.
Genres.
Yeah, we're gonna go with it.
She came up with the book.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, guys. So we'll let you all know when we know what book we're gonna read for next week, and we hope that you guys tune in. So until then, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.